The only thing that would make it more inviting is a pandemic. But nobody's going anywhere in the pandemic. Richard, yeah, more T-shirts. Hello, Don. Um, yeah, more T-shirts. I do have the other T-shirts. I've still got to figure out how to sell them to take money online, and then we're just working through the details of all that. But that's going to happen. It may not happen sooner. It may happen later rather than sooner. But then again, things happen later rather than sooner. Now, Belinda knows that it's showtime. Obviously, this is the same showtime as all the other days when there's a show. But she really nailed it yesterday, I have to say, and so she's a bit late coming in today because she's just reveling in how fantastic she was yesterday. Oh, here she comes.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I was just saying, you had so much fun yesterday that you were a bit late getting here today. Good to see you.
Hello.
All the regulars are here.
Great.
Jen's Bone. Richard's here. Wants to know about more shirts. Brad, 99 degrees in Austin.
Oh, God.
Oh.
It's freezing here. I've got a jacket on. I've got boots on, jeans, 2 T-shirts.
Keys and Uma are in Austin, too. Hot as hottie hot. 99 in
We're supposed to be
McKinney,
getting
Texas.
a heat wave starting tomorrow.
We are, but they're already getting
I
it.
know. I say bring it on.
Bring it on.
Who did my hair
Let me turn
today?
this. Who
God.
did your hair? Who does your
don't
hair?
know.
Who does your hair?
Well, fruitcake.
Is it-
Somebody doesn't
is
know
it-
how to do
Is
hair.
it Mr. Jake? Does Mr. Jake do your hair?
Well, I would
No.
like it if Mr. Jake did my hair, I'd have a Floby haircut, which might be even crazier.
Don't knock it
I
till
didn't.
you've tried it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
I should just leave it alone. I
That's
should
the
just
thing.
whatever.
Well, you can't just leave it alone.
Goodness.
Did you feel the earthquake last night?
No, I did not. It was at 4:00, 4:30.
4:30. Yeah,
and
I
I
felt
was
it.
not.
I thought about waking you up.
Oh, I'm so.
Wake up! You just missed an earthquake.
Yeah. Thank God you didn't. That would have really.
Oh, thank God for both of us,
Yeah,
man. That's
I
how you
know.
really get it. It's 105 in
That
Boise,
would-
Todd says.
101. Oh, no.
105.
Yeah, and 101 in in Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
South Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
Audio only, eyes on the road. Oh, yes, Ed. Audio only. Keep your eyes on the
Yeah,
road.
audio only.
Yeah, we're not doing anything.
Alex wants to know if we want to go surfing tomorrow.
I do want to go surfing tomorrow morning. Yes, where are you going, Alex?
Well, we'll have to get back.
Yeah.
That was a text message. You can't just talk to him right now.
Oh, well, I
We're on
just
the
am
show.
going to. I'm just going to pretend that I can talk to text, like I can talk to animals, I can
Yeah.
talk to text, they're going to talk back to me, I'm going to understand, I'm going to pretend Mr. Jake did do my hair.
Alex went to jiu-jitsu this morning and said he rolled the whole time with a mask, and then when he was done, he took off all of his stuff and put it in a plastic bag and took it home and put it in the laundry. I
Right.
did not go to jiu-jitsu today because
Oh,
I
keep yourself
I
safe.
respect the urges and feelings and preferences of my significant other, and that's you, Geronimo. I didn't wake you up.
Jerry Geronimo, you didn't wake me up because you knew if she hadn't, if the earthquake didn't wake her up, don't wake her up.
Don't wake her up.
Yeah, it's like poking a bear,
Yeah.
waking
If the-
up a sleeping Jerry. It's
Yeah.
just not a good thing to do. Don't do it.
Although you
Even
do
if
it
you're
every
re-
once in a while.
Oh, well, only when you're really snoring and I can't sleep and I've waited for ages for you to stop snoring and I'm like, oh man, he's not stopping snoring. I have to go to sleep and then I'll be like, Jerry is snoring.
Yeah, Jen says yesterday was your best show.
Oh, Jen. God.
Delicious
Right. Well,
agua
yeah.
fria.
agua fria. Yeah, well, I'm drinking my ginger tea.
Caliente.
Yeah, it's caliente. It's good. I just made it. I was going to bring
Caliente.
us out a little piece of chocolate because I thought, well, I'll feed him a little piece of chocolate
Who
again.
doesn't want a little
Yeah,
piece of
and
chocolate?
then I realized I finished the chocolate last night. So
Oh, well, you
the
didn't have
chocolate
to
cupboard
because
was
I had
bed.
some of Fanula's chocolate mousse birthday cake. Bam, the
Yeah.
fun meter is. We're starting the show.
I like
on the
how
edge of
she's
maximum.
keeping her chocolate cake up in this house, so you have to go up to this house to get a piece of it. You know, that's quite a ploy.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, it's like a secret stash. She came up there and she was going to eat a piece secretly this morning, but I was going on Mark Thompson's radio show, so I was right there. And I said to her, you know, and then she was.
When she came back with the cake, she told me, I said, that's a pretty big piece of cake. And she said, Mom gave it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is some lying
So that's some
happening
spin
right there.
doctoring. Let's see what your temperature is. Because
Oh,
you
God.
seem
What?
hot. You seem
What is
hot
my
to me.
temperature? Yeah.
Oh, you're at 97.3. That's,
You didn't even. No, you
that's-
put it on my head. Come on.
no, you don't touch it. You
Oh,
hold it a little bit
I know.
away. It's
This-
97.3.
That's bullshit. I'm hotter than that. And I don't mean in the hot
I'm
department.
97.5. I'm
Yeah,
hotter than
you're
you
not.
today.
Do it again.
I'm
I don't
hotter
think
than you.
that's-
Do it again. How long have I waited to hear that?
Put it on my
really?
head and get the proper temperature.
97.7.
That thing is just a liar.
Well,
I
let's
think
not
it's
expert.
useless.
Let's take your neck temperature. 97.8. Let's go cheek. 96.9. Bit cooler there.
They're getting colder. If you took my hand temperature, it's probably colder.
97.7 again
All
on
right.
you. Okay,
Well, I
so
don't
we've
believe
taken
it.
your temperature. We've got
So
that down.
we just did a really fun thing. So it's plastic-free July, everybody. And so I said to Jake, we need to make my last video on plastic-free July. Let's take the filter off our washing machine. We've got a thing called a Filtro, which is this big filtery machine that filters the water that comes out of our washing machine. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's full of brown sludge, and maybe there are plastic microfibers in there, but of course plastic microfibers that come off if you wear, is that fleece or wool?
This is wool.
Oh, good.
This
wool.
is
Yeah, wear wool.
This is what do you call it? Icebreaker. from New
Icebreaker
Zealand.
from New Zealand. Yeah, don't wear fleece, everybody, because if it's man-made fibers, you're shedding like a dog sheds its hair, its coat. You're shedding little microscopic microfibers. Anyway, you can't see them in the Filtrol. It's called Filtrol that is on the washing machine. You just see the brown sludge that's very stinky that the microfibers will be in. I think I can still smell it on your fingernails.
Yeah, it's a bit. You can still smell the filter. Anytime you're catching something that's got organic matter in it, and you're keeping it moist forever, you're going to get a bad smell.
It's a little fetid, shall we say.
It's a bit pooey.
Yeah, it is a bit pooey. It's a bit yucky. It's a bit yucky, everybody. It's
Yeah.
not yummy, it's yucky.
There's a bit of chat about Margaret Howe Lovett from yesterday's show, and I guess there was a sad ending to the poor
what happened to
dolphins,
her?
to the poor dolphin's life.
Oh,
I haven't watched the
What
whole
did they
video
do to
yet
the
myself.
dolphin?
Well, we'll find it. Don't. It's sad. Flavie was taken
dolphin.
aback.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, everything
Yeah.
is going to die eventually, but yeah, Peter
Yeah.
probably didn't have such a great ending.
Well, no. Once his girlfriend had to give
He
him
had
up.
his
to
he
give
had
up
his happy
girlfriend.
ending, but he didn't have
Yeah,
a
he
happy
didn't have.
ending.
Yeah, exactly. He had many happy endings, but not the happiest of endings.
Yeah.
Just dying in your dolphin sleep. That's how I hope I'm going to go. Just die in my sleep one day when I'm least expecting it.
Not the night when you go, I'm probably going to die tonight. You'd like to wake up after that one?
No, I just, I just prefer to be living it to the full, to the end, and then one night just like, okay, that's it, and then, boom,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
over, and, Bob's your auntie, you had a good one.
Yeah,
and,
well, I don't know.
you're out.
I can't even get into how I hope it ends. I'm just struggling to get on to tomorrow. Today started off to be, I felt pretty great about today. I think I felt my best about today about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then it's just been a little bit of a crumbly deterioration since then.
AM or PM?
No, PM.
Oh,
Just
you
a
were
couple
feeling
hours
really
ago.
good at 12.
I was feeling really good at noon, and then it's just kind of been dwindling and crumbling and deteriorating.
Oh, because
And
I made you do the filter roll.
Well, the filter roll, I wasn't excited about doing it right before the show because I knew it was going to be smelly and dirty and terrible.
I just thought it was going to be plastically and triumphant, and we
And
were going to,
now-
I was going to,
And now it's like the cleanup and disassembly and the reinstallation.
Ugh.
That haunts me.
Yeah,
And,
that's. Okay. Well, I'll let that. I won't let it. If it's gonna haunt you, it's not gonna haunt me. I'll just go hauntless over here.
Well, I mean, we can easily use the washing machine without that thing.
No, let's put that thing.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we'll work out how to deal with it.
And then
what else? What else?
well,
happened?
I do enjoy the post show kind of noodle around and post the audio onto the podcast, and then it's dinner time, and then we get right stuck into our TV and our TV show. We've been watching Watchmen, the HBO TV series of Watchmen, not the original movie, which I recommend the original movie, but you haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
Jen.
Black
Jen.
Lives Matter.
Jen, yes. So that was a highlight of my morning. When I first went out for coffee, I met a friend for coffee. When I came back, there was this box from Amazon, and Jerry had put it in the house, and I thought, oh, God, what if
Because the Amazon guy knocked really loudly on the door, and of course, as I was going down in my nightie,
Sometimes they knock on the door, and
I
sometimes they
should have
don't.
realized if the only person who knocks that emphatically is the Amazon guy.
So, well, who's actually the UPS guy or whatever. But so I saw the box, and I thought, did I order something on Amazon? I mean, I had ordered something, but I wasn't expecting it today, and then I realized it was from you, Jen. It was from you. Yes, I have it here. I was going to open it on the show. Thank you for reminding me. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. And so this is the first thing I came upstairs to say to Belinda is, well, you should call your friend that Jen has found for you, because she's evidently found our address and gotten it. I suppose it's easy to find our address, maybe easier, but anyway. So this says, today, Toys Rule, happy birthday from Jen. Thank you, Jen. And I've already opened it, just in case it's smallpox or something like that.
Just in case it was an adult toy.
Well, no.
Because we don't want to be opening them on the show. Or maybe we do. Everybody loves a butter dick, so maybe if it was a terrible dildo, everyone would be like, yay!
I would so open a big black butter dick right on the show, but that's not what it is.
No, that's not what it is. And don't let that be a temptation to any of the rest of you.
No need to send that.
Yeah.
Happy birthday from Jen, Toys Rule, and it's a talking Mr. Perfecto. Talking Mr. Perfecto. And it's like a magic 8-ball, but it talks. I mean, if those of you are old enough, as you know that I am, to remember a magic 8-ball. Don, talking to you, Don. Yeah, we're the old guys here. Although maybe I seem like a young guy to you, Don, please hang in there. I need you, buddy. All right, so we've got Mr. Perfecto. There's some instructions. I did do an opening, but I didn't do this much of an opening because I was hoping there's warning. Don't ask any serious questions. These answers may be disturbing, and you think you want to know the future, but you don't really. No, it says dispose of used batteries properly. Yeah, and it's not non-recyclable batteries are not. This is a non-native English speaker who's written this. Non-rechargeable batteries are not be recharged. Okay.
Nice.
You get what they mean.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read some more?
No, let's not. Oh, you're going to read more of the warnings? I want to get straight to what it tells.
I know you do.
Jake's holding on to it. He's like, because I'll just grab it right out of his hand.
Important. Registering your product is required to enable the lifetime warranty. Oh, I'm not going to enable the lifetime warranty. Only the recommended batteries are equivalent.
Or equivalent
are to be used.
Volts
and size.
Yeah, that's what I say about you. Volts and size, buddy. Volts and size.
Yeah, you could find somebody else who's the same size, but they don't have the same volts as me.
Yeah, I like your voltage. If it's not your voltage, I'm not into it. Ooh.
It's already.
Everything points to no.
Okay, so you ask it a question, then you turn it over.
Yeah.
Mr. Predicto, what would you like to ask it?
When are we having our baby?
When will we have our baby, Mr. Predicto?
The answer is yes.
I think you have to ask Mr. Predicto yes or no questions.
Oh,
The
okay.
answer cannot be found at this moment.
Oh, it can't be found.
Ooh,
at
what
this
a
one.
sexy
He just
voice
keeps-
Mr. Predicto's
Mr. Predicto
got.
just keeps answering shit whether you ask him stuff or not.
Yeah, okay, let's ask him a yes or no question.
Quick.
Mr.
The answer is unclear. Try again.
Well, you didn't ask a question, so he's right about that. Ask a question.
But I didn't even get a chance. He was
Well, go
answering them
quick
before I
before
could.
he answers another
Okay,
question.
all right, Mr. Predicto, will I don't want to ask her a question. I don't like this. I don't want to do it in public. I'm going to ask two personal questions.
Does Mrs. Jerry love me?
The signs say no.
Ooh, that hurts.
See?
Mrs. Jerry.
Oh, yeah.
You are terrible.
Mr. Predicto, I don't think you can read the signs.
Mr. Predicto is a bit of an a-hole.
Yeah,
he may
he's-
have to go in timeout with a book of questions.
Yeah, to read
how about a
itself.
question from the
and every
box?
book of questions he has to answer. Yes, no. Answer is unclear.
Well,
or
the
maybe
box of
she,
que- the
oh,
box
she
of-
does love him. She does. I meant to say that. Bring me back. Oh, it's Mr.
Yep.
Predicto. I don't
That's
like
not
being.
Mr. Predicto
Oh,
talks
yeah,
like this.
Mr. Predicto. I don't like being in isolation tank.
Which historical time period would you most likely to be
Visit?
talking lessons?
Yeah.
Which historical time period would you most likely like to visit?
Well, everyone says the Belle Epoque was really beautiful. And
does
I
that
have
mean?
to say that's around the 1900s and very beautiful in Paris. And then, people I think would have been a bit nicer then. I've got to say, I think people are a bit mean and yucky and they're having all these horrible public fights on social media and all being nasty. And so I think I'd like to visit the Belle Epoque.
And what's the Belle Epoque? What period is that?
1900s, darling. I didn't say that.
Well, yes, I was a
attention.
bit busy pre-producing the next segment of the
Yeah,
show.
the show.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
you were.
Yeah.
Will I be being Mr.
Yeah.
Predictor or will I be being myself? Who would I like to be?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to be Mr. Predictor's girlfriend. So yes, I think I'd like to go to there. Oh, I think I'd love to be walking down Laurel Canyon in 1962. Actually, because a friend of mine who was in
That is a likely outcome.
oh, well, thanks, Mr. Predicto.
Mr. Predicto
I can
evidently
go back
works
to
when you wave your hand
1962,
over him, but
and I can walk.
Yes, it is certain.
oh.
Oh, it's certain I'm going to be doing that because they say
Mr.
that-
Predicto, it's really tricky because you have to have it in a place where you can just put your hand over it. Otherwise, every time you touch him or move near him, he starts answering questions. I'm going to turn him off. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, you're going to show him?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know. He's quite good as sort of
He is
background.
good, but I'm
But
just.
apparently, Sunset
We need
Boulevard.
to have him over here to. Yes, go ahead.
Then
Come in.
was you just walked. I mean, that there weren't cars. It was free love, and everyone was smoking drugs and having a good time and going out to see Jimi Hendrix.
In
And,
the Belle Epoque?
and no, now it's 1962. Oh, you heard me.
I did.
Oh, you
I
just
did.
ha 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 ha.
Good times.
Yeah, Mr. Jerry's so funny. Anyway, so yes, I would have liked to have seen Hollywood then and been on Sunset Boulevard and seen Janis Joplin and I know it wasn't the most emancipated time as far as women went, that they made out that it was really great, but it was still just really mostly great for blokes. In the hippies, the ladies were doing all the cooking and cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really a tough time for blokes.
Now,
Not for me.
yeah.
Not for me.
Well, it is. Yeah.
Not for me,
No, not for
is
you.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got it made. I mean, you have to do the occasional.
In the shade, I
Yeah.
know where the chocolate cake is kept.
You know where the chocolate cake is kept. You don't mind doing the vacuuming, so that's really fantastic.
No, I can't say I love it.
Yeah,
Ouija
well, who
is.
does? Who does? The vacuuming sucks. I hate. I mean, well, what sucks more? Everybody, would you say vacuuming or ironing? I mean, I don't actually iron.
Well,
I
ironing
don't.
is sort of ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
ironing. I mean, my mother used to, no,
Right.
my mum didn't iron underpants, but I know some people who ironed the underpants.
underpants. I only iron when I'm on the road traveling. I iron my show shirts.
Yeah, but you don't iron your underpants. If you were on the road ironing your underpants, I would really feel sorry for you. I'd be
No,
like, that poor
I'm not.
Jerry. I
I'm
mean,
not.
wow.
Ouija's watching from work. That's exciting to be watching something
Oh,
to be at
work.
work. To be at work. To dream the impossible dream. Oh,
Okay,
man.
Keys and Amy, they both say ironing is the worst.
Uma and Ramon are English second language people. Oh, yeah. Well, Laura says she got an email today at work from a non-native speaker that started with the greeting, and then we don't see. Oh,
Jeff is a vacuumer. Okay, Jeff, good for you. Yep, Jake likes to vacuum. I have to say, there's something quite satisfying about vacuuming when you can vacuum up some, really disgusting
when
shit
I've
off
got
the
a
floor.
proper ironing board and I'm in my hotel on the road and I'm ironing my show, getting ready for the shirt.
Ironing your show, getting ready for the shirt?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Jerry.
talk
You're
about
really-
things you like to do.
Now, if
That's
our
it.
daughter was in there right now, she'd say that was racist.
No, that was South Pacific.
Yes, I know it was South Pacific. I know what it was. Yeah, that's a show.
Yeah,
You're
Happy
getting
Talk.
ready to do that show, rather
I-
than the show that you're actually going to do.
I'm
the
doing
shirt.
this
You're going to
show-
do a shirt and a show.
I give a shirt about this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I give
when-
2 shirts about the show.
well, bully
Yeah.
for you.
Yes.
I
That's
enjoy
the kind of
I enjoy-
giver I am.
I enjoy ironing because when I think about the ironing that I do, it's getting ready to do a show, and so I'm always getting ready to do something that I like. So I associate ironing with a pleasant thing that that I enjoy. And then vacuuming. It's not my favorite, but there's a deep sense of satisfaction that you have when you're finished vacuuming. You walk around the house and you don't have gritty sand on your feet.
I have a deep sense of satisfaction when I walk around the house after you've done the vacuuming and there's no gritty, yucky under my feet. I'm so happy. I'm like, man, do I love Jerry. He made the floor so nice. Oh, what a pal. What a pal.
Yeah.
What's that look mean?
It means I was just going to ask you something about a dolphin favor, but I'm gonna leave that.
You're gonna wait for later.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for later.
Yeah. Genital warts? I can't give you those.
No,
I don't have those.
You don't have them.
No.
I don't have them either right now. You established yesterday.
Yeah,
that I have had
thank God. That was way before you knew me. So that's good.
Yeah, way before.
Yeah, and we already covered with the chlamydia infested koala bears that they're going to come up with some fantastic vaccine that's going to stop you getting sexually transmitted diseases and keep you from being infertile, because you don't get all those terrible things like chlamydia and genital warts and whatever else that can lead to infertility when you're, old, when you get around to wanting to have babies as opposed to just wanting to have sex with lots of different people, and you don't check, you don't look at their card, their sexual partner card to make sure that they are disease free before you go for it. Did I spell that out? Really? Or you're not paying attention to me.
I was looking at the comments and trying to think about what might be coming next. But I think
you're really thinking about what you're doing.
Did you tell me the gist? Could you just boil it down to the gist of it? I think. Let me just.
You tell me what you think I said, and then when you weren't listening to me while I was talking, you tell me what I said, and then I'll tell you if you were right.
Here's a fun. All right, go. Here's a fun marriage game.
Yeah.
You see how little attention you can pay to what your spouse is saying, and then you try and sum up what they've just told you.
And hopefully get it about 70% right. Because
if you get over 70%, you 60? Can be judged as a moron, but not an a-hole.
But competent as a partner.
I think you were just saying that.
Tell me what I was saying.
We're going to be there. Eventually, they're going to have a vaccine and a test, and you're going to be able to find out from your partner, your prospective partner, if they've got a clean bill of health or not to have sex with them. Is that what you said? No,
ladies and gentlemen. Happy listeners, was that what I said? No, Jerry, that was not it.
I'd like a Varinus pee stick where I just hand you a Varinus pee stick, you go in the toilet, you pee on the Varinus stick, you come back, you're negative, I show you my Varinus pee stick, and then we go. It's go time.
For sex?
Yeah. We don't need that because we're
in a monogamous relationship. Yeah. So no, I'm talking about.
Wait, what does monogamous mean again?
Yeah. You're the most monogamous of the monogamous, Jerry.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on, let's who are we kidding? No, that wasn't what I said, was it, everybody? But don't try typing it, because what I said was quite long, and it was about the koala bears from last week and the chlamydia and about the vaccine that we're about to have for sexually transmitted diseases. But really what you'd like to have is a dance card of someone. Well, really it's not this, it's their sex card, and it's got all their prior partners and what diseases those people had. So you sort of know what you're in for, or just use a condom, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if you want it, you don't really care about the past history. You'd like to know that now there's a clean slate. Like, I don't care about any past stuff. Once I saw you, I was like, I don't care what she did before this. I want her doing me now. That's how I felt. Would you like
the past just miraculously disappeared. It just went away. Oh God, we're going back to 1984 for some jokes that aren't very funny. Do we have to?
Yeah.
Only if you find one it's got to have a modicum of humor in it. It's got to be a little bit funny, Jerry. If it's completely not funny, then let's not bother.
This one is just insightful.
Oh,
folks.
Insightful. Okay.
Folks asked for your critical analysis, but what they really want is your praise. And that happens quite a bit. Give me your opinion of this, but what they really want is, tell me that you like this. In fact, you did this to me earlier today, but you actually admitted that that's what you wanted me to do.
I just wanted you to like it. I didn't want
You
any...
got some new drapes, and you said, I just want to make sure that you like them, but you can't, you don't really have the option not to like them.
Oh yeah, drapes, curtains for the front house, the house that, yes. But I said you could have a look at them, and if you had a really big reaction and really hated them, you could let me know. But if they were okay, or you just didn't like them a little bit, I do not want to have to take them back to Bed Bath and Beyond and get more. So just like them, please.
Yes, and
that
I
will be
did.
very
I did my
helpful.
job. Jeff is saying he's having trouble following today's show, but I think he's just being funny. I think today's show's it's a bit rambly, but it's followable.
There are
Jen,
some callbacks to things that we've done before in other shows.
Yes.
To last week.
how true?
Or the week before.
How true, Nancy
Yeah.
Buttertick.
That's a thing that happens. Oh, Jerry.
I know.
That you don't get any
Don't
no
call
points
you
with
Nancy.
that. Yeah, I know that's like a
Well, you've really
yeah.
got the crossed up body language. I'm just imitating it, and I can feel.
I've got crossed legs,
I
crossed
feel how
arms.
you feel.
Yeah.
Jen's got
like-
one of those robot vacuum cleaners, which we had for a little while.
Oh yeah. Do you like it? We didn't think it was that good.
Well, the dog
it just
really
would get
did-
stuck in a corner like.
We had a dog at that time, and the dog really didn't like it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You didn't like it either. You found it to be too noisy. Like you wanted someone else to do the vacuuming, and it could be the robot, but you wanted it to do the vacuuming while you weren't there. So you'd turn it on and then leave. That was your preferred way to do the robot.
Yeah, and then it would just
vacuuming.
get stuck in one corner because it was a bit of a moron. I mean, maybe robot vacuum cleaners are better now, but ours was not a very.
Is it time to give robot vacuum cleaners a second try? Let's ask Mr. Predicto.
Yeah, what does he think?
Is it time to give robot vacuum cleaners a second try?
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
Disappointing.
Let's take the bit of plastic.
It's
this
going to
off it.
answer another question when you do that.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe it'll answer that one in a bit.
Tell me about the robot vacuums.
Yeah. Now.
Yes, it is certain.
It is
Okay.
certain that we should give them another try. Okay.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
understanding.
keep it on. I like it. It's
No,
just
it just
weird
keeps
random
answering.
answers.
Just
No,
keep-
come on. That's the thing that's fun about it. That's what Jen liked about it. That's why she gave it to us. Okay, let's get Mr. Predicto and the fart machine going together. Let's see if it's good.
Maybe
Come on.
tomorrow. That's
No,
a Friday
come on.
activity.
Come on, come on,
No.
come on, come on.
No.
Oh, man.
No means no.
Oh, this is
Hashtag
really...
me too.
Oh, hashtag. You don't know what the you're talking about.
I know.
Turn on. Okay. All right.
Well, I have some things that I want to tell you next week. That I'm not going to tell you now because we're almost at the end of today's show.
Yeah. No, don't.
So-
We're not going to do any.
I'm going to give you a little. I'm going to give you a little Spanish lesson tomorrow. Friday happy hour is going to be good. Are you going to be here?
I might be.
Okay.
My friend Jamie's coming over.
Oh yeah. Well, so you might not be here.
Yeah,
for
it's
Friday
supposed to be
happy hour.
warm, and I'm really hoping it's going to be a nice beach day because, come on.
You'd like to go to the beach?
I'd like to go to the beach and it be warm and not freezing. I mean, we did get some sun on Monday, but it's really been a bit cool this week. Hello?
I don't even know
Okay.
how to say this. Kisera. I'd like.
I'd like quisiera.
Quisiera beach day.
Un día de la playa.
Bueno. Yeah,
Qué
playa.
bueno. Yeah.
Con frijoles.
So
yeah.
when I was in, there's the song "Vamos a la playa." It's from a really long time ago.
Go
but-
to the beach.
Yeah,
Leave
but
the
yeah.
beach.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. But in Bolivia, they had to sing "Vamos a la plaza" because they didn't have any beach.
So they just wanted to go to the palazzo.
They had to go to the plaza because they didn't have.
Caro barato.
Yeah, caro is expensive.
Caro.
Barato.
Caro.
Yeah.
Caro.
Es muy caro. Es muy caro.
Muy
No,
caro.
gracias.
Going to the
no
beach.
quiero.
Going to the
Porque es
beach.
muy caro.
Muy caro.
No, muy barato. The beach, it's free to go to the beach.
La playa es caro.
No, it's barato.
Yeah.
If you want to buy it, it's
Yes.
muy caro. because
Sí.
billions and trillions of
Claro. Verdad.
yeah, grains of sand. Yeah.
Huh.
So to go there, muy barato. You just,
Downhill
you just,
skiing es barato.
Yeah. You are so funny, aren't you? Once you get going with your Espanol, absolutely hilarious.
You know,
darling.
people like me. What can I say?
You are a likable chap. That's for sure.
I'm a likable elderly old chap.
You're not elderly. That's nonsense.
I think that have been described as elderly by people.
Once you get rid of this.
Frank is a huge fan of this mustache beard configuration.
Oh, the Wolverine. Frank, please do not encourage him. I don't like the Wolverine. And then when this grows back in, it's very bristly and not good for, having a kiss. It's like, ugh.
I'm going to read something from Seize the Day 2 to wrap up the show, but first I'd like to read you something from the warnings of Mr. Predicto, because these are also words to live by. Do not mix alkaline, standard, or rechargeable batteries. Don't, okay? It's one or the other, but not a mixture of all of them. Have you checked your batteries lately?
I think my batteries are muy bueno.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I've got them just how I like them. Okay.
All right. Oh, I'm not going to read that one. This is a really long one. Stephen Colbert, really long. Would you like to hear it?
Okay, let's go for a long.
This is from Stephen Colbert.
And sorry, who was confused about the show? Jeff didn't understand the show today. He was having a hard time keeping up. I hope it's all coming together now for Jeff. I mean, you can watch it over and over again if you don't understand it the first time. Yeah, take it apart piece by piece. Oh, holy cow. If I thought that people were watching these things twice, I would be really surprised and afraid for you. All right. Yesterday's show, I think you could watch twice. I may watch yesterday's show again, because I didn't really understand all of it. I mean, it was so fun. Not that today's show is not fun. I love you. All right, Stephen Colbert. Yes. Remember, you cannot be both young and wise. Young people who pretend to be wise to the ways of the world are mostly just cynics. Cynicism masquerades as wisdom, but it is the farthest thing from it, because cynics don't learn anything. Because cynicism is a self-imposed blindness, a rejection of the world, because we are afraid it will hurt us or disappoint us. I like how we're all at once, I'm among the cynics as I'm reading this, but I try not to be. Cynics always say no, but saying yes begins things. Saying yes is how things grow. Saying yes leads to knowledge. So, for as long as you have the strength to, say yes. And I try to do that, but my first impulse, as you know, is to say no. Yes. Boom! I have to do this thing. I know that I've told you this before on the show, but I have a tactic with Jerry here, where if I'm bringing up something that I feel like is, sort of contentious, and he's going to have a, no reaction to it, I will preface the whole conversation with, now, I'm, want to talk to you about something or tell you something or ask you something, but I don't want you to respond. I'm going to tell you, don't say anything, and in half an hour, tomorrow, 3 weeks from, preferably, later today, you can have a response, but don't respond right away, because the first response is going to be, oh, no! Oh, that sucks, and I don't want to do that. Oh, that stinks. And how is your method of dealing with me working out for you? Well, hilarious, because now you do that to me. You say, I'm going to tell you something, and I just want you not to tell me how you feel right away. Well, it's a winning technique. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Yes. Yes, everybody. Outside of whistling and some of those other things that construction workers do. Hashtag me too, though. I'm not allowed to do that now. All right, everyone. I'm allowed to whistle at you and catcall you. Yeah, but you're the only person who's allowed to. Nice butt, Jerry. All right. I mean, that just couldn't even be offensive, could it? When you with that nice diction, nice butt. Oh, Jerry. Jen's asking about this drive-in idea. I like that drive-in idea, Jen. I just don't think for comedy. I don't think that I'm famous enough for that. Bert Kreischer is doing these drive-in shows. Yes, Lisa Getty's got it in one. Right. Don't respond until you're ready to agree with me. Yeah. So Jen, maybe we can we could go down a bit down the road of the drive-in show. I don't think I'm ready to get on an airplane yet, but why don't we just do a show in your backyard? That's maybe what we're going to have to do. Anyway, and could you move to Austin, because that's where Keys and Uma are. Okay, this has been fun. I've enjoyed everybody today. I've enjoyed you today. You've enjoyed me today. Oh, yeah. Don't get sarcastic with me now. Where's the marriage at right now? For you? I'm a high 8. Oh, a high 8. We were at an 8.8 yesterday, right?
9.82 yesterday.
Oh,
if you can believe it.
9.82.
I was really
That
trying
was-
to. I was really trying to troll you because I'm actually at a little over 9. But I said I went low because I thought you'd argue with me because you were higher than that. But you're like, well, okay, soon sounds about right. Dana Kurtz is saying happy birthday. Thank you, Dana. I
Hello,
appreciate
Dana. How's it going?
that. I need to call you.
We were talking about you yesterday with John and Erica, weren't we? Just a
yes,
little bit.
And are there show business plans? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to say goodbye now, and then we're going to see you all tomorrow at 3 o'clock for happy hour, Friday happy hour. Okay? All right? Will you be here? You've already said maybe.
Yeah.
Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later.
Yeah, no giving up people. Oh, we should have shown them the Don't Give Up shirt. Have you shown them that yet?
Not yet.
Oh, that's okay. Spoiler, yeah.
Oh,
Oopsie, yeah.
Friday
Mrs.
surprises.
Jerry, yeah, blowing it again.
Yeah, should I ask Mr. Predicto if you should let the cat out of the bag?
Yeah,
Nope, too
ask
late.
him.
It's out. All right, see you tomorrow.
No, but he's going to say yes. He's going to confirm it. He's going, yes, I completely
You
agree.
don't know what
with
Mr.
anything
Predicto
Mrs.
will say
Jerry
until
wants,
after.
she should get. Yes, give it to her, Mr. Jerry. Oh, no, I could do it.
One word. Manana.
No, mañana, not miñana.
Yeah, manana.
Miñana, mañana, not miñana, mañana.